Hey, hi, hello, and howdy. It's me, Mushy, and you're you, and we are here at Dark and Creepy Diamond Painting for, dun dun dun, a kit down post review of Purge Minnie. Ignore my notes. I have a nap brain. I needed to take notes. We're going to kit down and do a post review on Purge Minnie. So let's get into it. Guys, let's start with some vital stats. This is what I'm calling Purge Minnie, but I believe the site I bought it from, which I'll tell you in a minute, called it Zombie Minnie. But she just had more of a purgy vibe to me. I have it in my GemFlow app as CR13, indicating this is creepy diamond painting number 13 of that category for me. I've named her Purge Minnie. Her serial number is AQK9413. And she was number 407 in my personal stash. She is a 30 by 40, a true 30 by 40, not the entire canvas, including the edges like most companies do. This was actually drill field 30 by 40, which was a huge pro in my opinion. I did buy this off AliExpress for $7.73. Their prices change a lot, so I can't promise that's what the price will be. Might be higher, might be lower if you're looking to get one of these. I did check, they are still in stock, and the price is currently still $7.73. There were 23 colors in this diamond painting, 2 ABs. This is a square drill diamond painting. I started it on December 28th of 2023. And finished it on January 6th, 2024. So at the time of filming, that was last night. It took me approximately 55 hours and 54 minutes. But keep in mind, I've been very, very ill for, I believe, over a week now. And so that did slow me down. I wasn't, just fast paced like I usually am. I was just kind of like, ugh. The diamond pen was heavy. Some of the pros that I found, this is my personal opinion, you may agree or disagree, but for what it's worth, I'll give you my opinions. Sorry, I see a piece of wax, got distracted. Squirrel. Okay, the rendering, I think, is okay. Now, please keep in mind, you are seeing this, like, closer up. Not really at a viewing distance. Like if this was on your wall at the house and somebody comes in the room, they're going to be several feet away, and it is going to look even better and less pixelated. But I did find that I think the rendering was pretty darn good. The details are phenomenal. We've got some butterfly, they almost look like butterfly shaped. I'm assuming these are bats though. Bats in the background. You've got some backlighting here. You can clearly see the castle. You can clearly see her outfit. She's got a bow on right here and a little like apron, old, style of dress. You can see her creepy Minnie face. You can tell this is obviously Minnie Mouse. You can tell that she's obviously wearing period clothing and a dilapidated version of the castle in the background. So all of that was really good in my opinion. Another pro for this was the fact that it is true to size on the drill field. I'm so tired of getting budget diamond paintings that are claiming to be 30 by 40, 40 by 50, 50 by 60, whatever. And their borders are like, and I'm not exaggerating. Some of them have borders that are like 2 inches thick, and they count that measurement of the diamond painting as including their borders instead of just the drill field. Just be honest with us, folks. Tell us what the drill field is, not, hey, this is a 20 by or a 30 by 40, but actually send us a 20 by 30 in reality. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? I'm sorry, I'm still giggle hopped up on meds, so I might not be making sense to you, but I make sense to me. So, and another pro to this was the drills were vibrant and shiny. Hopefully you can see, hopefully my ring light's not being a Dorcas, but you can I'm going to shift it around in hopes of being like fancy and catching the drills. I mean, there is a sparkle, a glisten, a shine, if you will, on here. So the drills were vibrant in color. You can definitely tell the difference in colors, and shiny. So that was nice. I was concerned because the bags, well, I'll talk about it in a second, but let's just say the baggies that the drills came out of were questionable, to say the least. Now the cons. The cons for me were the odd AB placement. So hopefully the camera's picking this up, but I'll kind of point some of this out. There are ABs just sprinkled. It looks like I filled my mouth with these ABs and then coughed or sneezed and, you know, and they just, you know, wherever droplets would land. That doesn't really enhance anything. Like there's a few sprinkled in a bush over here. There's some on the ground just randomly. There's a couple down here on her skirt. There's a cluster around this part of her skirt. There's a little cluster in this doorway, but also on her arm. There's a couple sprinkled in her bow. There's one random one here, here, and here. There's a couple in her ears. There's a few sprinkled on the tower. And then up here in the clouds, this is pretty covered in AB. This I would argue maybe was enhanced by the ABs. But otherwise, you know, there's sprinkled throughout here. It's just really random to me. It's not, here they use it intentionally, I think, or more intentionally, and you get like, you know, that they're kind of outlining or emphasizing the clouds. But here, it's not like they emphasize the bow or her ears or a window. It's just, bleh, you know, kind of, you know, AB drill vomited on here. I don't really like that. You know, I think, yeah, there's a random one like way over here, just all by itself. Hi. And over here on a border, what? Why would you emphasize? Okay, anyway, it might not bother you, and that's fine. Everybody has their own personal preference. My preference is I'd like to see special drills enhance something, especially like ABs. I want to see ABs make an element of the diamond painting pop. I don't want to see it just, you know, thrown on there so that they can say it has ABs. You know, I'd rather not have any ABs at all, if that makes sense. You know, if you're not going to enhance with ABs or emphasize or highlight some things, I'd rather not have it at all, because now it just looks like I spewed ABs everywhere for no reason. So, that's kind of my thoughts, my breakdowns of this kit. Let me have a coffee. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the tools that I used to put this together, and then we're going to de-kit her and put her in the portfolio with her friends. So I guess first and most importantly was this is the kit I used. I did make my own stickers that I cut from her inventory sheet in some places, and in others I used stickers that I had gotten off Temu. I did put washi down first, so it's going to be easy to just re-kit, and then I put the DMC numbers here. We'll deal with that in a few minutes. I did use Scotch Expressions tape on the border. I do not recommend, at least, okay, let me caveat. I have had that roll for a while. It did go through a cross-country move. Maybe there got some heat and the stick factor was something. Maybe it's old, you know, and whatever happens to tape when it gets old, I don't know. It could have been just a bad roll, an old roll, a move affected roll, but I did not enjoy the experience of putting this Scotch Expressions duct tape on the borders. So there's that for what it's worth. I have heard that the Scotch Expressions washi tape is really good, so I have not tried it myself, but I heard from a little subby birdie that those are good. So if you're looking for a new, you know, bordering tape, you could check that out. I did use, some of you know, some of you don't. Those of you who don't are about to get some knowledge slammed on you here. I use diamond painting rulers. These are two that I used. I don't know if you can see these really good. How about we do that? There we go. This is the squares ruler. And as you can see, it has like a plus sign pattern. And in effect, if some of you who do freehand, which is probably most of you, you may have looked up like different techniques on how to diamond paint squares and rounds and such, and come across something called the cross stitch pattern, I think it's called, or the tic-tac, no, what is that called? The checkerboard. That's what it's called, the checkerboard pattern. And these rulers kind of do something really similar. So what I did on this particular painting is I put the rulers, I made it like one big long ruler. I lined them up on the drill field so that all the symbols were properly placed. And I put them like this, and I filled in the crisscrosses. Then I peeled it off and flipped it around for the next section and put that on there. And then I went in and manually filled in all the places on the ruler that were covered in metal previously. So what happened was I put in my drills, and when I moved the ruler, the drills were left on the canvas in these little plus sign patterns. And then I manually filled in the blanks, which is essentially what a checkerboard method does as well. And it's supposed to help you keep your drills straight and spaced, you know, like fitting tight together. This worked out really well for me in theory and practice. However, because these drills were not uniform in size, some were longer and thinner, some were, you know, actually square, some were rectangle, some were had an angle on their edge, like a weird fat corner, and that did result in some gapping. These were not gapless. These drills did have some gapping, and they were popping off the canvas as well. I should have mentioned that in my cons, sorry. But yeah, popping drills. They were, the glue was just not holding them down, and when you would try to snap one in place, the new one, you know, down the line or whatever would plop off and run, or to who knows where. But yeah, the ruler helped me keep very straight, clean lines, but it was difficult, and I don't know that it was a fair assessment on the ruler itself to work on this canvas when the drills were not uniform, you know, or mostly uniform in size and shape. So, but it did really help keep everything like clean and linear. I will do a ruler video. I have heard you. I have not forgotten. I've just been sick and overwhelmed with getting behind schedule in my filming. But ruler video coming, I promise. I did start with Pure Bliss Wax Company Bubble Gum Pop Diamond Daughter Sticky Wax. Here you go. How's that in frame? Let me look. There you go. Yeah. Boop. I did start with this wax. I've used this wax a few times. Haven't had a problem with it. You can see at some point I got angry and stabbed. Sorry. Murdery with it. But, and it feels like maybe it's dried out a little bit, and that could have contributed to some of my problem. I've never had a problem with this wax before. I've used it, like I said, several times, but it feels like just to the touch it might be a little bit dry. But it was leaving, and you might be able to see if you're like eagle-eyed. Like there's a piece right there. I spent about 20 minutes trying to pick out wax from the gaps in the drills because, like I said, this canvas was quite gappy. I couldn't get it all, but it was leaving wax flecks, like dry wax dandruff, if you will, all over the diamond painting. Now I used the wax up to probably about the top of Minnie's head, because that's when this arrived. This is MYOWA. I don't know if it's like I think it's an acronym for Make Your Own Wall Art, but I don't know if like they prefer to be, you know, for you to say the acronym like Meowa. Make Your Own Wall Art M-Y-O-W-A, or Meowa, however you prefer to say it. I kind of like the sound of Meowa. So don't be mad at me if that's not your intent and you don't like it. You know, Meowa creator person, but I kind of think it's funny, cute, and I like it. So this is Purple Alien Putty. This is a unique, okay, I found this when I fell down the TikTok shop rabbit hole. I had never ordered off of TikTok shop before, and I was scared, you know, is this legit? You know, and it is, because here it is. There's the QR code. This is a unique product, and that's why I got it, is because, like, we've all seen putty and wax and stuff, but this is like, he calls it putty, but you guys, it kind of looks like alien turds shoved in the box. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's funny to me. I opened it and I was like, I thought this was alien putty. Like, why did I get alien poop? I'm not being derogatory or condescending. To me, that's a term of endearment. I think it's the cutest thing ever. I tell my family, like, if I put this out of reach or whatever, I'm like, I need you to hand me the alien poop. And they know what I'm talking about, because look, it kind of looks, and I love that. I love that. I would have, if I would have created this, I would have named it alien poop, if I'm being honest. But it's a putty-esque substance, but it has, like, I think nanotape in there. And you use, like, the most infinitesimal little piece, like, just, I mean, just like an almost imperceptible amount, just enough to fit in your diamond painting pen, and it doesn't leave a residue. I tested this for the last like 20 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours of my diamond painting, and just am hooked. I'm in love. I don't foresee me using anything else for quite some time. I have nothing bad to say about this alien putty. It didn't leave a residue. It's not like real sticky, but it's not sticky. I mean, it picked up the drills. I didn't have a problem picking up drills, placing drills. No residue, no film. I mean, what more could you ask? Oh, and it lasted. That one little infinitesimal blop of alien poop, putty, alien putty, not poop, alien putty in my diamond painting pen has lasted, like I said, 15, 20 hours and still going strong. So, yay. I mean, I love this. And then, I don't know if you're going to see this video or not. Subby of Love. I forgot to write your name down, and I can't remember my own name most days. So, I'm sorry, but you know who you are. You asked me what I use to seal my coasters, and I thought I'd just throw this in here in case you happen to see this video. I did respond and give you this information in text, like in a comment, but this is from Temu, and it's called the New Upgrade Diamond Painting Waterproof Adhesive Diamond Painting Sealer. Waterproof is the important part. It's this little blue bottle. It does show a cup of coffee on a coaster. Like I said, I did get this from Temu. You brush it on. It is pretty liquidy. This is by far, out of everything I've tried so far for coasters, the most effective. I've tried regular sealant, and that just turns to frickin' paste when sweat from a glass hits it, and that's no bueno. And I do, in the summer, use Mod Podge aerosol extra glossy, and that seems to work okay, but you have to take forever to cure it, and it stinks. And I mean, I'm not an expert, but I do it outside. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because I'm not responsible for what you do or don't do, but I do it outside. It's winter, not a great time to go outside and be spraying stuff. And then you got to risk bugs and dirt getting in there, because you got to spray it so it's, you know, so you don't take yourself out with the fumes, you know. It works, but takes forever, because you spray and you let it cure, and then you got to spray again and let it cure, and then you know, once you've aerated it and it's safe to like be near it and be breathing, you still gotta let it cure for at least, I would say at least a week, but again, not an expert. And then they kind of stink, to be honest. It smells chemically for quite a while after. So, but you know, whatever works for you. Those are some options, but this, you know, sealant for coasters is the best one I've found so far. I can't promise you it won't gunk on you, but it hasn't gunked on any of mine yet. And I have used it on wood and plastic coasters. Okay, we're done with that. Say goodbye to Purge Minnie. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready to be done with her. Loved having a square to work on, but man, this just took way too long to do. Way too long. So, okay, bye, Minnie. Bye. I don't know. Mice don't purr. What was that? Okay, bye, Minnie. Okay, let's kit her down. Well, thankfully for us, my kit downs are not nearly as long as my kit ups because I love myself-ish, or I hate myself. It depends on how you look at it. And okay, we need to, I don't want everything to be in here. We need to, yeah. Words are hard. But during my kit up process, and why it takes so long to kit up is because I want my kit down to be faster so I can jump into the next project faster. So I pre-label and prepare all my little containers. So you guys, here we go. We already have all of our jars. Apparently, ow! Little clasps are hard too. Jeez Louise. I had to go cry in a corner at my struggles with the clasps. Not really. I just had to use the urination station. But we're back now, and I brought a friend. I'm going to need to use my funnel. This is a Tic Tac funnel, but I'm going to use it for the double Tic Tacs. It works just as well. From Zodiac Shadows. Link in the description down below. Best funnels of life. I use them all the time. Okay, so because I both love and hate myself, we have a space problem that I'm going to fix and edit out because I already look stupid enough. Don't want to look more stupid. Hi, myself. Hi, editing myself. How are you? Okay. Give me my squares overflow. I have not done a square painting since I started keeping overflow drills. So this is the first dekitting of a squares. This is a brand new kit. I got this off Temu. Link in the description below for that as well. And this is just what we're going to use for now until I am happy with my boxes that you saw me fail at creating. If you saw that video. If not, I'll maybe see if I can put it up in the iCard so you can laugh at me. I mean with me. I mean at me. Here we go. So all we have to do, and this should be in order. Yeah, 169, 169. I think all the containers are in order. So now we can watch me struggle with this. Oh, I forgot. I'm doing a kit down. So yeah, you can see I'm not going to be using it in these. I'm going to be using it for the actual thing it was intended for. The Tic Tac bottles. See, you just stick the long part with the hole in there. And then we're going to pour. I mean, you can pour like this, though I don't advise that because you're just asking for trouble. You can take the lid off of these and pour the corner, which is less risky, but still kind of risky because they could just like jump over. I have had that happen before. What I normally do, but I'm not gonna this time because I like living on the edge, is use my favorite. I don't have my new purple one, so I'm just gonna have to show you handy dandy generic, you know, little boat with a spout. Plug or no plug. You don't really need the plug for this part, but you know, if you like a plug, this one has one. But I use my little handy dandy favorite generic boat of life with the spout. That's the safest way to keep a mess from occurring. But like I said, we're living on the wild side today, folks. We're laughing in the face of, oh, drill danger. And it laughed right back because a drill just popped out and was like, yeah, what are you saying, dumbass? I'm pretty sure, oh, of course, the 310s. Many, many 310s. Okay, well, oh, there's one right there. 2 of them escaped, shaming me for... Now we have a little bit left over. Waste not, want not, right? We'll just... I'm gonna know. Everybody knows. If you see a dark, black-looking drill in a non-labeled container, you know that it's a 310. So, at least I do. There's so many. 310s have the most extra leftovers of any other color I've ever seen. I challenge you to prove otherwise. If you have a color of drill that you think has just a stupid amount of extras, no matter what kit, what company, it's just like, I see this color in extras way too often, kind of like the 310s, tell me. I want to know what color, what DMC number. Or if you don't know the DMC number, but you know like the DMC color name, tell me. I want to know. And if you don't know that, you can just say purple. I mean, I won't know which of the 50,000 shades of purple you're talking about, but I'll know to watch out for purple. So, I am so excited and happy to get Purge Minnie done. I want to be able, I want to be able to take this off. That's what I want to be able to do. I taped the lid on. I want to be able to devote more time to working on Feeling Crafty. I have it kitted up and she's calling my name. It's like the movie. I just hear her creepy voice just sing-song, casting a little spell on me. You know, come spend all your time working on me. You don't need to live life. You don't need sleep. You just need to come paint me. And I'm ready. I am so very ready. We also need to kit. I haven't forgotten. I did ask you guys in a poll on the community tab, which diamond paintings, you know, you were anxious to see and wanted to see. I haven't forgotten about Stitch Ghostface. I do have him priming, and by that I mean he is in the portfolio of love and flatness, getting ironed out, waiting for me to pull him out and kit him up. So we will do that. I haven't forgotten, and I haven't abandoned your request, if you will. He was I haven't checked the community tab to see if it's changed in a while. I will do that before I kit him up, so that if more votes have come in and altered that reality, I can change to whoever is currently the winner. But last time I saw it was Ghostface Stitch. If you're wondering what the F are you talking about, Mushy, polls and stuff, I often put polls when I'm excited about projects, or if I have like an existential crisis where I can't decide, I'll ask you guys, well, here are the choices. What do you want to see first? You know, so that I have an idea of A, what do you guys want to see? But B, I can't decide for myself. Please help me. Which happens quite often. I am not a good decider. I half the time can't even decide what we're going to have for dinner. You know, my daughter will message me from work talking about, I am so MFing hungry. What is for dinner when I get home? And I'll be like, well, we could do this. And she's like, could you please just pick one and make it? And I'm like, no, I cannot pick one. I have trouble. I have very super mega trouble with choosing stuff. That's why I have been using, oh, I can't say her name or she'll start doing weird things to my house and lights. Schmerschmexa. to randomly choose things for me because I am incapable of choosing for myself. It's pretty sad, isn't it? There are a few things that but when I'm sure about something, oh, I'm sure about it. You know, there are a few things that I'm confident and sure and unwavering about. But when I do become sure, unquestioning, and unwavering about something, that's it. It's in stone. You're not changing my mind. So, it's a double-edged sword. It's a blessing and a curse, you know, to be so indecisive, but also be, you know exactly what you want sometimes. Does that make sense? Probably not. That's okay. But yeah, next we'll be focusing on Raven Diamond Art Feeling Crafty. And after we finish her, I'm going to go, that's a 30 by 40. After we finish that one, we're going to go up a size and check out that, what is it? 30 by 40, 40 by 50. Sorry, I had to, kind of like when you are alphabetizing something and you brain fart and you have to go like A, B, C, D. Yeah, I had to like recite the numbers in my head, out loud. But yeah, we're doing Feeling Crafty's 30 by 40. And then the next size up is 40 by 50. And we're going to pick one of those. I have a couple to choose from. I'm going to pick one of those. Maybe I'll put up a poll. I don't know. I need to look at them again. I might just decide for myself. But if not, if I can't choose, then I'll put it up for you guys. I don't remember what size the man with the candy is, aka Candyman. But I really want to do him. I am excited to do him because I just want to see how his, you know, the skin tone rendered and all that stuff. But 934, yeah. But I can't remember if he was the 40 by 50 or the 50 by 60. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to do them all. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can't wait. But I do, for you guys, if anybody's like considering buying, or like maybe, you know, we just had the holidays, like all of the holidays. The expensive food holiday, the expensive give gifts to people holidays, the expensive party all night holiday. And then we've got the expensive show your affection with material objects and candy holiday coming. So I understand that there's like a lot of financial holidays. Oh no, please fit in here. That we have recently been subjected to and still have to go through one more, isn't it? Like one more kind of money-sucking holiday before we're free and clear for a while. I know my budgets felt the wrath of these, you know, expensive holidays clustered together. I get both excited and dreadful of this time of year for that reason. Because, man, I love giving gifts and all that stuff. But at the same time, I like having money to pay bills and for myself also. And the food holiday and the gift holidays and the party all night holiday and the love you this much holiday. Suck all my fun money away. So, I'm ready to get past these holidays, but, you know, so I guess I got off on a tangent, but what I was trying to say was, I want to do one of each size in a row, and then I'll work on all the other diamond paintings that I got from Raven Diamond Art. But I want to make sure that you guys are able to see, you know, in succession, in as rapid fashion as I'm able to do, being a human with two hands and a life. So you get an idea. Okay, so that's what a 30 by 40 is going to end up looking like. That's, you know, come out of here. The pros, the cons. This is, you know, with the rendering on a 40 by 50, a 50 by 60. You know, whatever questions you guys might have about the different sizes and what they might look like, how they might render, how, you know, if there's any differences between the sizes on, you know, in the drill field, you know, all that stuff. Anything we might discover together. I want you to be able to do that and have whatever information I can impart to you and that you can see for yourself. I want to provide that to you and with you. So there we go, guys. A lot less painful than my kitting up, right? And this kit is now done and ready to await probably ghost face stitch. Ignore that sound. And that is it for the kitting up. I'm going to tell you guys a little spoiler. I have a little personal goal in mind for subscription. When I hit a certain subby goal, I am wanting to do... What am I doing right here? This is like dirty. I'm sorry. When I hit a certain subscription goal, personal goal, it has nothing to do with anybody else's goals for me or my channel. It's just my own personal goal. If I hit this certain subscription number goal, I want to do a giveaway. I've been toying with an idea. Maybe you guys can tell me what you think of it or not. But what I was thinking as a giveaway prize would be a mushy kit. What I mean by that, like a mushy DP, everything you need to diamond paint that I use kit. So like the winner would get a box and it would be full of literally everything you see me use in my videos, from kitting up to diamond painting to kitting down. And then it would be like, we'd be twinsies. We'd be diamond painting twinsies. We'd have all the same stuff. And when you're diamond painting and watching my videos, you can be like, oh my gosh, look, I'm using that too because I won the giveaway. So yeah, look for that in the future. That's kind of my idea. What do you think of that idea? Do you think that sounds like a good prize? I mean, like, I'm talking, you know, putting in some Elizabeth Ward, you know, containers and some alien putty poo, you know, and some coaster, maybe a coaster set and some coaster sealant, some Tic Tac extra storage, like some ruler sets, some firefly trays and some funnels and, you know, all the things, like maybe even a canvas, you know, so we can work together on the same one and be kind of like, I don't know, pen pals, but diamond painting. What do you think? I'd like to know. Do you think that sounds fun? If not, I mean, I could go the boring poo-poo route. It's not poo-poo, but, you know, like the more boring route, and do a gift card somewhere, you know. But I want to put a kit together so that we can diamond paint together and we can use the same things at the same time. So while you're watching and you're diamond painting and I want to do that. Gosh, I'm so silly. Okay, this video's done. So that's it. We have kitted down Purge Minnie. She is going into the portfolio to wait for a frame, and then she'll find a place on my walls. Thank you, everyone, so much for taking the time to hang out with me. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for sticking it through with me with my ick. I might sound a little bit better because I am. The ick is, you know, fizzling its way out the door, so happy about that. But thanks for sticking with me through all that mess and checking out my channel and taking time out of your day to come see what I'm up to and see what we're doing. And I can't tell you how much that means to me. I really appreciate it. You have no idea. I honestly thought I was alone out here in the world of the dark and spooky ooky diamond painting, and come to find out I wasn't. You're there. You're out there with me. We're now together, you know, and it feels really good to know that I'm not alone in my love for this genre. And I'm so grateful for your time, and I'm grateful that you guys found me, and I get excited to come make a video and feel like I'm hanging out with you. Okay, sentimental time over. Sorry. And with that, we're done. And until next time, I bid you a naughty night.